Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Islands Uncovered. My name is Megan. I'm the owner of Dare to Dream Travel, and I specialize exclusively in booking sandals and beaches vacations. On this YouTube channel, I like to break down different sales and deals, talk about different room categories, and try to give you as much insider information to booking as I possibly can. My services are always free, and so if you have interest in booking one of these resorts for your vacation, honeymoon, destination wedding, please reach out. I would love to assist you in booking your next trip. So let's break down today the new Winter Blue Sale. It just got released today. It's January 2nd, and this promotion currently runs through February 2nd. I say currently because, as we know, sometimes they will extend the sale, but as a travel advisor, they don't give me this information ahead of time. So in my mind, I like to think it ends on February 2nd. This sale is coming off of the Gift the Caribbean sale, which ran over the holidays, and it's slightly different. It has some different things in it and different dates that you should be aware of. So, Sandals is the all-inclusive adult-only properties, and Beaches is the family brand. Currently, Beaches has a resort in Turks and Caicos, and there's Beaches Negril in Jamaica. It's just those two. They're building more. Very excited for those to come out, but for now, it's just the two properties. The winter blue sale for beaches is a little bit more restricted. You tend to see that all of the promotions for sandals and beaches, the beaches side of things is a little more restricted than the sandals side. I personally think just because they don't have as much inventory, and so they don't really need to push the sales quite as hard. They have many more sandals properties than they do beaches. But this is still a great deal if you are looking to book a trip in 2026. So, you can book trips at beaches or sandals right now into 2028. You can plan ahead, lock in low rates. I always strongly suggest that you book as far in advance as you can to get the best rooms, the rooms that you want. But this promotion goes for any bookings that are going to be for travel up that you want November 3rd of 2026. So it's just for the first 11 months of this year. And then there are some pretty large blackout dates. So we've got blackout dates. We've got a week in February around Valentine's Day. We have some time at the end of March into April, which is going to be when there's a lot of spring breaks happening. There's typically always blackout dates around spring break at beaches because that's when a lot of families travel. What's another time that a lot of families travel? Over the summer. So there's also blackout dates through the middle of May through the beginning of August. Towards the end of August, if you go to beaches, I have gone to beaches the past 2 years at the end of August. I think it's a great time to go. Less people travel during that time. I don't know, we're starting to get ready for like back to school and stuff. And it is technically, I guess, more in hurricane season, but we've had beautiful weather the last 2 years towards the end of August. I don't want to jinx it, but I think that's a great time to travel. And then you could take advantage of this promo. But those are the blackout dates. So let's talk about what's included. So we have the online booking bonus, $100 online booking bonus. That's standard. You're going to get that all the time. That's not like a highlight of this deal. You also get an instant credit. Right now, that instant credit is up to $500. That is going to depend on how long you stay at the resort. So if you're only there for 4 days, you're going to get a lower amount. If you stay 7 or more, you're going to get a higher amount. Then we have if you stay 5 or more nights, you're going to get a $150 spa credit. This is at Negril and in Turks. You get that spa credit for 5+ nights. And if you stay 7+ nights, you also receive a credit for a catamaran cruise through Island Routes. The catamaran cruises are typically over $100 a person. So this is a pretty good perk if you're planning to stay 7 or more nights. You can use it in Turks or in Jamaica. It is just for two people. So if you're booking for a family of four, you're going to have to purchase two additional tickets for the catamaran cruise if everybody wants to go. But still, two people for the catamaran cruise is a really great deal. We've taken our family on a catamaran cruise every time that we've gone, and it's a really fun experience. So there's also going to be an airline credit, $350. Please keep in mind that this is only if you are going to Jamaica. So for beaches, this only applies to beaches Negril. 7 or more nights, you get a 350 airline credit. If you book your airline or your flight, bundle it with Sandals. If you're booking through this third party, I always advise my couples to just book their flights separately so that you have a little bit more control over your flights. But if this airline credit is appealing to you, this will apply for 7 or more nights if you're going to Beaches Negril, not Beaches Turks and Caicos. Okay, so that is the general breakdown for the Beaches Winter Blues sale. Now we'll move into sandals. Sandals Winter Blue Sale offers a little bit more flexibility. This is going to be, again, it expires February 2nd, so you have to book a new trip by February 2nd. However, the dates are much longer. So this can be for travel all the way through December, like Christmas time of 2027. There is a blackout date between December 6th and January 1st. It's always blacked out the week between Christmas and New Year's. You're never going to see a sandals promo that is within that window. It's a very popular time to travel. They don't need to offer perks to go. So that's very standard. But any other time, you're going to be able to take advantage of this sale. They have the web booking bonus, the $100 web booking bonus. Again, I'm not highlighting that too much. I'm just saying it's there. It's always there. Not too much of a perk for me. Then we have the resort instant credits. Now, there are a lot of Sandals properties. Some resorts are going to have higher instant credits than others. The highest instant credits are going to be also the longer you stay. So when you get the email and you say, and it says $1,500 instant credit, yes, that is true. It's only, however, for 5 resorts, and if you stay 10 or more nights. So there's a lot of great instant credit right now for staying 7 or more nights. There's a handful of resorts that it is $1,000 for 7 or more nights, and then a lot of resorts where it's still $650. And then it starts at about 4 nights. So anytime between 4 nights and 10 plus nights, you're going to get an instant credit. It's just resort dependent and based on how long you stay. And then, very similar to the Beaches Winter Blue Sale, you have the $150 spa credit if you stay 5 or more nights. And then, if you stay 7 or more nights, you get the catamaran cruise. And if you're going to Sandals, it's just the two of you. So it includes a catamaran cruise for 2 people. So you're both covered. Any of the islands, which is fantastic. Sometimes they promote this and it's just for Jamaica. So this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the catamaran cruise bonus for other islands and to get the spa credit. So that's really nice. And then they do offer as well the $350 airline credit for 7 or more nights. Again, this is just for trips booked to Jamaica, and it's through the beginning of February because the flights have not been released further out from that. So a bit more restricted on the flight situation. If you reach out to me, I'm happy to talk through all of this with you. Please know that there are other sales that we can stack on top of this one. So this can be paired with the 777. We can throw the military discount on here. Please reach out. I always try to get my clients the best rates. If you throw out a date and I see that there are some better options, a week before or a week after, I'm always going to provide you with as much info as possible so that you can make the best decision for you. There's no pressure on my end to book. You're always going to talk to me when you reach out, and I would love to help you take advantage of this sale. I personally love when they include the catamaran cruises. I think that's a great perk. A lot of people book a catamaran cruise when they go on these vacations anyway. So why not get it and get it for free? I will include all of my contact information here, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Follow along for more tips and tricks. I'll be posting something soon about my trip recently to Sandals Duns River in Jamaica, and you'll be able to see pictures and video from that. Thanks for watching. Bye.